Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here. One more time. On this late Friday night. Back again with another video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. And as always, make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below in the comment, these description marks down in my pants. And subscribe to this channel and all my other accounts which are in my pants, like I said. And follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and share the video all over the internet. And most importantly, tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you never ever, baby, ever, and I mean ever, miss an upload. That's pretty much it. Booger. So tap the bell, turn on all notifications so you never ever, ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And that's pretty much it. All right, this is video number 4 on the night. Check out my last 3 videos. All the links will be in the gobbledygook down below. My Undertaker video and my Raw thoughts, you understand? And then my AEW Dynamite review. So I'm all caught up now with the videos for the week, and now we go into the weekend, and we got just about under 11 hours away. Actually, yeah, 11 and a half hours away from the Elimination Chamber coming up later today at noon on Peacock. So doing that, I will actually be in Chase's stream. I don't know if it'll be on the panel or it'll be in the chat. But I will be watching the Elimination Chamber later on today. Not that I really want to, but I got nothing else to do on the weekend, but I'm off, so. It is what it is. I could do something else, but I don't want to. But it is what it is, and that's that. So, we got the Elimination Chamber coming away in a few hours. Should be an event from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Maybe some twists and turns. Heel turns and shocking surprises. We don't know what's going on. But we'll see what happens with that later on tomorrow. Or later on today, wherever you may be. But it is what it is. Alright, yeah, now I gotta... It is what it is. Alright, we got some people in the chat. We got my tribal queen of the chat, Lauren, in the chat. What's going on, Lauren? How you doing? She just walked in, looking pretty. No, but she walked in. What's it going on? As my good friend Brett Michaels used to say, "Oh, what's it going on?" But that's it. We also got my good buddy Prince Idol in the chat. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So big ups to Prince Idol. And Lauren, and anybody else who decides to come in on this late Friday night, February the 18th, I get my dates mixed up, February the 18th, 2022, or if you're now watching from somewhere else, February the 19th, 2022, right at the end of February, by the end of next week, next Sunday will be the end of February, so... It is what it is, and we begin the month of March, and we're a couple weeks away from spring. And if you're a baseball fan, well, no spring training games through March the 4th, unless these idiots get a deal done by next week, by the 28th. You know they won't. So the opening day may be canceled. It's on the fringe of being canceled, so. We'll see. I hope not. I want to see DeGrom and Scherzer destroy the entire National League. You know, and I want to go to that game on July the 9th for Keith Hernandez Day, but we'll see what happens with that. And I do. Well, we do have the Cyclones that we're coming up in April, so we will have baseball here in New York, but it'll be the Cyclones, unless baseball, these idiots come up with a deal by the end of next week. Because they're going to be talking all through next week to get something done by the 28th, which is their deadline, which is supposed to be the first day of spring training. We'll get there? Probably not. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping for something, but if not, then I guess opening day might be delayed a little bit, which will suck. And already the fans are not happy with Rob Manfred and company. By the way, Rockstar Punch, baby. Gotta love it. It'll keep me awake, but it'll fuck me up in the chest, but I don't give a shit. I need to wake up. I took a long nap earlier after my Raw review. I took a long nap, and then I got up at 9 o'clock, watched the end of Smackdown. And then me and the watched a good movie. Good scary movie called Dawn of the Night or something like that. It's a very horror movie because me and the missus are horror buffs, so we get to watch that for free. But it is what it is. And that's that. Alright, Lauren has something else to say. Lauren says, hey, you should do the reaction stream. I would if my, maybe. I could if I want to, but, I would get really tired to do a 3-hour stream just reacting to, that. Plus, I have to do it over the phone because I would have to put the stream on my desktop, and then I don't want to get copyrighted, so I have to put everything on mute. So, it's a pain in the ass. But, one day I might do it, but we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I'm getting a little chest pain. Just the aches and pains of being old. But, it's been a week since I had this acid reflux type pain and right around my chest area. But it is what it is. It's nothing to worry about. I just gotta start. I love to drink my energy drinks and stuff and my soda, and the only thing I can really drink now, I can't drink Coke or Pepsi that much anymore. I can drink ginger ale, Sprite, 7-Up, and I can drink some of these once in a while, but not all the time. But mostly I'm gonna be drinking Pedialyte, Gatorade, orange juice, apple juice. So I'm gonna kind of lay off the soda for a couple weeks, maybe a month, and then see what happens. But if anything gets a little worse, I'll go to the I'll go to urgent care, and then just maybe have them look at my maybe take some blood and maybe look at my maybe do an X-ray or something like that. But it is what it is. We move on from there. And I got my freaking allergies up the wazoo. Because it's 25 goddamn degrees outside. It's going to be 40 tomorrow. Maybe snowing a little bit. And then it's going to be the same on Sunday, but it's going to be windy as fuck. And then back up to 64 by Thursday. And then again. And then the end of this month, going into early March, is going to be cold as fuck. So no more 64-degree weather for a little bit as we head on into March. And that's pretty much it. Alright, Lauren says Dawn of the Dead. Is that the which version of Dawn of the Dead? Because there's a lot of versions of Dawn of the Dead. So I personally like Night of the Living Dead. Brains need more cops. I remember seeing, I think it was Dawn of the Dead, or was Day of the Dead. It was some movie, I forget which one it was, years ago, with one of my good buddy Greg. I went to his house, and then we went to the movies, which used to be at King's Plaza. They're not there anymore, I don't think. But what are you doing over there? Yeah, I think I saw Dawn of the Dead, and we were just making fun of it. We were in the theater with everybody screaming ah, and me and my friend are like, die you bitch, die you not fuck, die. They almost kicked us out of the theater because of that, but die you fat bitch, die. but it is what it is. It is what it is. Dawn of the Dead's alright, but, you know, it is what it is. I really like Night of the Living Dead. Myself, Dated. You know, Dawn of the Dead is pretty good. Day of the Dead's kind of, but it is what it is. Lauren says Tums. Tums. Yeah, I got Tums. I got Gaviscon. I'm gonna probably take a pill after this and then go to bed. Try to see if I can go to bed, but way I am, I might stay up all night. But who knows? All right. Lauren says they have Cherry 7-Up. Yeah, I tried Cherry 7-Up back in the day. Remember Slice? Which they don't have anymore. Now it's Crush. Yeah, they changed the name of Slice to Crush. It's the same fucking thing. Not as great as Sunkiss, of course, but, you know, I digress. But yeah, Cherry 7-Up's alright. I like the original 7-Up. 7-Up yours. Same to you. Same to me. It is what it is. Lauren says, they're coming to get you, Barbara. Kill them, Jason. Kill them all. By the way, big ups to my good buddy Fan of YouTube. He did an entire Friday the 13th series on his YouTube channel, all the way from 1 to 9 so far. He hasn't done Jason X yet, which was probably one of the worst movies ever made in that series. One of them, not the worst, of course, which we all know is number 3. But he did Jason Takes Manhattan. He just did Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. And I think he's got 2 more to go. Jason X, and then the remake, which they did after that with Jared Padalecki from Supernatural. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm a big horror buff. You know, Rosa is too. We used to have a channel. I don't know if, well, we don't used to have it, called Chiller. We don't have that channel no more. Because we gotta pay the money for more of the rich man's cable. But we might get it later this year when I get more money and you know, when I get more money I'll get the Chiller. But we watch it on Amazon Prime and Netflix and IMDb. All that good stuff. And, that's pretty much it. But that's that. Alright, so, okay, Lauren says Sierra Mist. I love Sierra Mist. Sierra Mist is actually like a watered down version of Sprite. It tastes pretty damn good. I haven't had a Sierra Mist in a long time. But maybe tomorrow I'll go out and get a bottle. Maybe get a 2-liter of that instead of getting my usual Pepsi and stuff like that. Or I'll get a ginger ale. But it is what it is. I do have to go out and I don't have to go out for food or anything. I already did that a long time ago. But it is what it is. Alright, got my good buddy from Mexico. It is like 9:38 in Mexico. My good buddy Alejandro Katza. In the chat, he says, I didn't see anything. I found out that it was very boring. You mean Smackdown, I assume. Because I don't think you watch Rampage. But we're going to get to that in a minute. But you didn't miss much there, Alejandro. Smackdown was kind of boring, so it is what it is. Lauren says, about what, Alex? I don't know what that means. Lauren says, same here, and then she says she's a horror buff, too. What's your favorite scary movie? My favorite scary movie is and will always be Halloween, the original Halloween. Not to say the new stuff, Halloween and Halloween Kills, were bad. I mean, they're great, but the Rob Zombie ones are pretty good as well, too. So, well, the first one sucked. The second one was better than the first one, I think, because the first Rob Zombie one went completely away from the original plot. So we got that. We got Halloween Ends coming up. Coming, I think this year or next year. That's the supposed final. The final belch. No, the final Halloween film. I completely doubt that. Because, there'll be more reboots coming your way. I mean, really, Michael Myers can't die unless they actually find a way to actually kill Michael this time. But I think Jamie Lee Curtis's character is gonna die in the next one. And I think her daughters are gonna kill Michael somehow. Or the entire neighborhood might kill Michael, but I think it's gonna be the sisters that kill Michael. Kill Michael, because there's gonna be an ending where they kill Michael and then he's in the grave or something, and he just pops his hand up or something, and then somebody drags him down to hell, in Jason Goes to Hell, where he was dead. They killed him with this magical dagger, and they send him to hell supposedly. He's in the grave, and he pops his head out of the grave, and then we see Freddy's glove just get down here. And that's what became Freddy vs. Jason, which was pretty damn good, and they were supposed to do a second one. They had the script all done, never came to be. That's pretty much it. Lauren says, hell, my birthday runs alongside Amityville Horror. Okay, that's cool. That is very cool. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Damn, I need a. Oh, my allergies kicking in. I think I got something in my chest. It's probably all mucus. Blech. Blech. We'll move on from there. All right, so that's it for now for the chat. If anybody else wants to come in and chat for a little bit, got a little bit of time. We're gonna go for a little bit, not too long, because I want to edit this up a little bit, and then I want to go to bed because I have to get up in the morning, and I gotta watch the Elimination Chamber, and I gotta eat breakfast, and I gotta do a whole bunch of all this shit. That's it. Lauren's birthday. Well, I don't want to. It's there, so I guess I might have. I don't want. See, the thing is, Lauren, you kind of dox yourself with your birthday now, so. But anyway, it's I dox myself on my birthday anyway. Everybody knows my birthday is Christmas Eve, so. Lauren says her birthday is November the 13th, 1973. So she is going to be this year she'll be 49 years old. God damn, you're old. Well, almost as old as me, but anyway. She says 2 hours before the murders. Wow. That's kind of weird. That you were born 2 hours before the Amityville Horror. Can't say that 5 times fast. But hey, I was born on the same day as Jesus, so. And Lemmy Kilmister. Would you cook it? Yeah. The legendary Lemmy Kilmister of Motorhead. We play rock and roll. Rock out with you, cook out. Yeah. But it is what it is. Alright. So got that. Alright, now. On this late Friday night, it is time for your late night Smackdown and AEW Rampage reviews for February 18th, 2022. Alright, so President's Day weekend is upon us. Hope you have a great holiday weekend. Most of you have off this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Most of you. But yeah, I mean, I got things to do on Monday, but I am off. But rest of next week, I gotta do things, and then the week after that, pretty busy, so we move on from there. Alright, so let's begin with Rampage, which began at 7 o'clock on that good old channel named TNT, because it was pushed to 7 o'clock because of the NBA All-Star game in Cleveland, Ohio. which sucks, but it is what it is. Personally, I like this time slot. I like this time slot a lot. Maybe Tony Khan, wake up. Wake up, Tony Khan. Why not have Rampage at 7 o'clock as a lead into Smackdown, and everybody don't have to wait till 11 o'clock. You know? I'm gonna watch 2 hours of crappy Smackdown, and then wait till 10 o'clock for Rampage, which will be on its regular time next week. But I prefer 7 o'clock. It's fine. But that's not up to me. That's up to Mr. Tony Khan and TNT. Anyway, alright, Lauren says, and my parents' best man kicked in the door for them to arrest the foe. William Dafoe? No. Dafoe. I don't know another guy's name Dafoe, but he's the foe. Anyway. Alright, so we got that. So that's pretty cool, Lauren. That's pretty cool. Excuse me. Alright, let's get to Rampage. And Rampage, once again, was taped from the Municipal Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee. Yep. And as always, this week, our commentary team, as always, of the man behind the mask, Excalibur, who won the Meltzer Award, the Observer Award, for best play-by-play guy or commentator or something like that. There's a lot of people in AEW that won a lot of awards. A lot of the Observer Awards. Ty Conti won Most Improved Wrestler of the Year. Interesting. Bryan Danielson won an award. Britt Baker, of course, won an award because she's Britt Baker, baby, DMD. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of AEW guys won, so it is what it is. Also, before we get to that, big news on Kairi Sane. Remember Kairi Sane, my second wife, she's locked in a bedroom. Kairi Sane is going to be in Stardom. She's coming back to Stardom, so that's kind of cool. So, everybody thought it was Brandy Rhodes. Nope, thank the Lord for that. But, Kairi's going back to Stardom, which is cool. But, you'll see what happens with that. Also, there's when we talked about WrestleMania, Stone Cold's going to be there, and a possible match with Kevin Owens. The Undertaker's getting inducted, possibly by Kane, on April the 1st, which is the same day as Smackdown. So, Smackdown and the Hall of Fame will be on the same night. I don't know what, at the same time, or at different times, I don't know. With that, there's a story that Johnny Knoxville is going to take on Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title. No. I guess they really don't care about that Intercontinental title. They don't give two shits about it. So they're going to give it to Johnny Knoxville, and then he's probably going to lose it probably the next, in 4 days. He's going to lose it probably back to Sami Zayn, or he just drops it. Nobody cares about it. So Sami Zayn, he won tonight over Shinsuke, which was already known and taped and everything. He's going to defend the belt against Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania. Knoxville is going to win the belt and then probably lose it on the next SmackDown. The SmackDown after WrestleMania. So Sami Zayn will become a 4-time champion. And then nobody cares about the Intercontinental title after that. So we got that. And then Logan Paul is being reported to be at WrestleMania this year. Like he was last year. And then he got his butt kicked. Thank the Lord for, Mr. Kevin Owens, of course. Thank that. So, yeah. WWE's desperate to get a lot of people for freaking WrestleMania this year. With 100,000 fans. That's just great. It is what it is. There was a comment. Oh, there's a lot of comments. Okay. Okay, Prince Idol says, me and my missus watching August Rush. Don't know what that is. Okay. Lauren says, Ron the Four Jr. Lauren loves that movie. I guess August Rush. I'll try to have to watch that. Prince says, and bro, when are you going to give me a key to the city, a ranch? Oh, a wrench. A wrench? I'll try to do that right now, if I can. If I can't do it now, I'll do it after this video. Lauren says, and Randy's birthday. Randy Weitzel? No, his birthday's not until August. My good buddy Randy Weitzel, the mighty in this moment. What? I'm trying to get Prince idled. That's why I hit the wrong button. Alright, so not letting me... I don't know why. Every time I do this on my phone, I try to, hit the comment and, Alright, if I can't do it now, I'll do it after Prince Idol, when the video actually goes up. So, I will give you the wrench. More than one. Bop! Here's your wrench. But, it is what it is. Oh, here we go. Alright, Prince Idol, you are now a mod. There you go. Enjoy it. Just don't abuse it. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's get to Rampage. Like I said, from the Municipal Auditorium in Nashville, Tennessee. Yep. We had the man behind the mask, Excalibur, the man from Red Hook Brother, Taz. Red Hook Brother. We had Taz, Ricky Starks, still the FTW World Champion, and Le Champion, the Demo God, Chris Jericho. On commentary. So, Rampage was pretty good this week. Some interesting matches. We have some more matches for Revolution coming up. And let's get to it, shall we? I think we should. Alright, so we begin with the opening sequence with the pyro, all that good stuff. And we're live! Well, not live, but... Alright, so we begin with match number 1. We have Preston, or number 10, of the Dark Order. He just comes out, rushes right to the ring like he owns the place. He's taking on our good buddy, yours and mine, the number 1 contender for Adam Page's World Heavyweight title at Revolution. Say it with me now, Adam Cole, baby! Alright, so Adam Cole versus 10. 10. Feels like Adam Cole versus Slipknot, but, because there's so many members of Slipknot, but, well, I have different numbers, but it is what it is. Alright, so it starts with 10 shoving him around, then he starts with a German suplex, then some right hands up in the corner. Cole slips out, kicks 10's injured braced knee, so he has that injured knee that he had like a long time ago. I forget who injured him. I think it was Daniel Bryan. Or Bryan Danielson. Anyway, the knee is then wrapped around the post, but 10 is fine enough to hit a very delayed vertical suplex. Could count to 10 and he hit it. Anyway, Cole knocks him out to the outside and it's right back to the leg as we go to picture-in-picture. We come back. 10 can't get the full Nelson in. Cole then hits an Inzagiri into a backstabber for a near fall. Then 10 comes back with a discus lariat of his own for a near fall. Cole kicks him down again. He goes for the Panama City Sunrise and gets countered with a short spear, not even a good spear, a mid-air spear for a near fall. 10 then grabs Cole, knocks him in the full Nelson, but Cole drives him into the corner, almost hits Orby Edwards. That's not good. But it causes a distraction and he mule kicks 10 right in the balls. To escape. Then he hits not 1, but 2 super kicks. Then he drops the knee pad down. Then he hits the boom. 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole, baby, picks up another win. He is still undefeated in singles action. And I gave the match 3.25 out of 5 stars. Time of the match, 9:46. So almost a 10-minute match. But still, Adam Cole, baby, gets the win, and he continues on his big undefeated streak. And we'll see what happens with him and Adam Page at Revolution. I think Cole's going to win, and then probably go on a long run with the belt. And I don't know who's going to beat him. It could be Keith Lee, could be Kenny when he comes back, whenever that may be. Could be Jay White. Could be Daniel Bryan, could be Moxley, could be anybody, really. But I think Cole's going to have a nice long reign. Hopefully like a year, but we'll see. Let's see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave that what did I give that? 3.25 out of 5 stars. Then afterwards, Cole goes up the ramp, and then Red Dragon come out. Kyle O'Reilly, Auto Parts, and Bobby Fish come out to celebrate his win. Hey, where the Bucks at? Probably in the back, chilling. Probably filming BTE segments in the back. I don't know. But yeah, should be interesting. That's that. All right. After that, we get a look back at the at CM Punk announcing his dog collar match against Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker, which will be happening at Revolution. Probably a bloodfest. Somebody get the fucking ring cleaner, because there's gonna be a lot of blood in that match. Get a new canvas after that match. So we'll see what happens with that. So we'll see what happens with that this Wednesday night on the program. All right. After that, we get a match number 2. Another Face of the Revolution qualifying match. We got Powerhouse Will Hobbs of Team Taz taking on Dante Don't Call Me John Cena Martin. Pretty decent match. Starts with Martin striking away at the big man, hits a springboard dropkick, followed by a non-springboard version of the dropkick to put Hobbs on the floor. Then another springboard attempt is broken up, and Hobbs launches Martin into the corner. Then he does it again, as commentary points out that has happened in every qualifying match so far. Yeah, everybody's getting launched into the air. What is this, Final Fantasy X? Everybody's trying to be Snow, launch into the air. Or Lightning, launch into the air. It is what it is. Somebody's stealing Keith Lee's move. But I digress. Anyway, we go to break, we come back, Dante escapes a bear hug, circa 1915. Doesn't get anywhere with some running shots to face. Then a springboard tiger uppercut. Works a little bit. Then a springboard, a lot of springboards by Mr. Dante Martin. He is a high flyer. What do you want to do? Springboard corkscrew dive to the floor. Takes Hobbs down. Get back in. Martin tries to fly around way too much, and that was his downfall, which allowed Hobbs to plant it with a spine buster for the pin at almost 9.5 minutes. But still a pretty decent match. I gave 3 out of 5 stars. So, Powerhouse Will Hobbs joins Keith Lee and Wardlow in that Face of the Revolution match. Now, I don't know why they would have 3 big men in that match. It's a ladder match. So, I don't know how many more people are going to be in it. I would think probably 2 or 3 more, because we're gonna have something this week on Dynamite, and then on Rampage next week, and then the go-home shows on Wednesday, and the live edition of Rampage on March the 4th. Probably be the last entrant into this match. I would think they need some high flyers. Why would you have a whole bunch of big guys? Kind of makes no sense. They're not going to do humongous spots off the top of the ladder or anything. Or maybe Keith Lee might do something, break a ladder or something. I don't know. He's up the ladder. Broke. He's fat. But it is what it is. So we got Will Hobbs, Keith Lee, and now Wardlow. Where did my things go? Holy shit, what happened there? Oh, there it goes. Everything went dark. Not AEW dark, but it is what it is. Alright, so we get to that. So I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, let's go back to the chat. The one says, Orton! Oh, Randy Orton's birthday. Randy Orton is Mountainous Voice! So we get that. No one says April the 1st. That's Randy's birthday? I think it is. I have to check that. But anyway. Alright, we got John Fiddler in the chat. He says, I love Liv Morgan, the greatest wrestler. I don't know what else that says. I can't see. Oh, I love Liv Morgan, the greatest wrestler in history. In your mind, maybe, but not in my mind. But, I seen you in J-Man's chat, and he kind of kicked you out, so, be nice, or I'll kick your ass out. Along with my mods, but it is what it is. But Liv Morgan, she's a pretty decent wrestler. She's good looking and everything. Not the greatest wrestler in the entire world. Not of this era or any era. Well, to each their own. It's not like Gecko Night. Remember some of us remember Gecko Night and his obscene obsession with Dana Brooke as the greatest wrestler in the world. Yeah, greatest wrestler in catering, maybe. That bitch needs to get released. But I digress. Anyway, Prince Idol just said, hashtag, I'm hanging out with my friend who looks just like Liv Morgan. Wait. Oh, yeah, I gotta read this again. Prince Idol says, hashtag, I'm hanging out with my friend who looks just like Liv Morgan. Gotham look like Madonna and Gwen Stefani. That's pretty damn good. Lucky you. And then Lauren says, God! Yes, I am a god. I am your tribal god of extreme, and you will, and you must acknowledge me. I'm the champ, bitch. But it is what it is. Alright, so let's get back to that. Oh, my freaking shoulder hurts. It's windy outside. It's 25 degrees. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. John Fiddler says, I don't know who G-Man is. Who's G-Man? Oh, J-Man. I thought I saw you in one of somebody's chat, and then you started acting like a douche. But just be respectful, and I won't have to kick you. It is what it is. All right, back to Rampage. So we had Will Hobbs beat Dante Martin to qualify, and the match was all right. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, then we go to the back with Tony Baloney Schiavone. And yep, there we go. There's a douchebag. I'm not retarded. I have 2 college degrees. But you're gone. Anyway, Lauren says, I'm a champ too. Okay. The queen. You're the tribal queen, so there's your title. But it is pretty much what it is, and that's it. Alright, we move on from there. Alright, so we go to the back with our good friend, the legend, wait for it, legendary commentator himself, Tony Baloney Schiavone, and he's with Smart Mark Sterling and the Riddler, Jade Cargill, the TBS champion, and she wants to know who her next opponent is. So then, Big Money Matt Hardy comes in with Ali the Bunny, and Matt thinks that a match with Jade will be a money match. So Jade's like, okay, I'll be 28-0, beat your ass, bunny. I'll beat up a bunny, and she says, I'll beat up the rabbit lady. Okay, she sent her down the rabbit hole. Yeah, but there you go. Jade Cargill versus the bunny. I think it's happening on Dynamite this week. So there you go. So the TBS title will be on the line. Jade Cargill versus Ali the Bunny. And I can probably tell you right now, it's going to be 28-0 for that bitch show. And I don't think anybody's going to beat her at this point. But we'll see. I don't know who. It'll probably be either Ember Moon or maybe Tegan Nox at this point. Because they're coming into AEW pretty soon. Isaiah Swerve Scott, Prince Idol's cousin, is coming into AEW pretty soon. Buddy Murphy is going to be the third man to the House of Black. So, and Tony Khan said that he is a massive, huge, massive, things to come. He says he's got something massive in the works that nobody would ever think of. A lot of people saying it's Shane McMahon, but I don't think it's Shane. But he's got something massive for, I believe he said next week. Whatever that may be, I don't know. It's gonna be huge. We'll see. That's that. Alright, Lauren says, I have the Smackdown Women's title. Yeah, you mentioned that before. I have the Universal title. Like the small wussy kids version of it, but I don't have it anymore. That's pretty much all I got to say about that. Alright, so we got that. So Jade Cargill versus the Bunny Ali this Wednesday night on the program for the TBS title. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to match number 3. Serena Deeb's 5-minute Professor Challenge, which she had one on Wednesday night. beat some chick in like a minute. But this week she takes on a chick named I'm saying Angelina Love. Angelica Risk. Nice name. This match lasted a minute 51. And as this little ham and egger got a couple moves in, but Serena Deeb just like didn't want to play around. And just beat the crap out of her, hit a power bomb right into the Serenity Lock, and the bitch tapped out. That's it. Thank you for coming. And that's it. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And, it's just a matter of time before Hikaru Shida comes back from Japan and finishes her feud off with Serena Deeb, and then that's pretty much it. But right now, I don't think anybody can beat Serena Deeb, so not even Thunder Rosa could. But it is what it is. Alright, so like I said, 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Then we get after that, we go to Bismarck Henry and our main event promo before the match. We had Jay White, bleed with the switchblade. And Trent Beretta with Orange Cassidy next, side by side. And Jay White says he's ready for Trent Beretta. Talks about chaos. It's like, we haven't won. It's like, you know all about chaos. I know all about chaos. I beat them so many times in New Japan. Blah, 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 blah. And then Trent says he's in fact ready as well. So they're ready to fight. So then, as always, Bismarck Henry says, I think we've heard enough talk. It's time for the main event. And then the crowd's like behind him. Yeah. That's the only thing Bismarck Henry can do in AEW, really. It's just sad. Anyway, so we get to the main event, which lasted a very long time. We had Orange Cassidy at ringside with Trent. Commentary hyped up that White was the first Grand Slam winner in the history of New Japan, winning all the belts. I mean, all of them. World title, United States title, Junior Heavyweight title, Never Openweight title. I think he won the 6-man titles. Guy's done it all in New Japan. Because it's the era of Jay, or the Jay era, it was his era, whatever it is. Blah, blah, blah. So that's kind of cool. I think the first Gaijin to be the Grand Slam champion. And the Grand Slam's only been around since 2017, but he was the first one to do it. And I think Tanahashi was the second one. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, it's also with White driving Trent into the corner, stomps away at him. Trent fights up with some big-time chops. Then a suplex drops Jay White. They go to the outside. Jay then gets sent into the barricade. So goes back and forth for a while. We go to break. We come back. Trent whips Jay White into the corner. Then he hits an Asai moonsault, and he landed very hard on the floor. Looked like Jay White kind of tried to catch him, and he kind of missed. And then all you hear is splat. Oh boy, I mean, you don't want to see another injury for Trent in the way he got injured the first time. But that's all I gotta say about that. Then we go back in. Jay White hits the downward spiral into a bridging German suplex for a near fall. Nice combo. Trent punches and elbows White down against the ropes. Sends him to the outside again. Goes for a spear. Gets caught off with a raised knee. Trent gets suplexed into the barricade. Ow! They go back in. Jay White hits a spinning rock bottom. Goes for the Blade Runner. It gets countered into a running knee by Trent for a near fall. Then they go back and forth. Trent hits a pound driver for a near fall. To get back up, Jay White counters a move. Countered strong zero into the Blade Runner. 1, 2, 3. The Switchblade wins his first match in AEW in about 15 minutes. Pretty good match. I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, him and Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy checks on Trent to see if he's not dead. Then Jay White just bumps into him, maybe accidentally, I don't know. And then, Orange Cassidy ready to fight and everything. And then Jay White's like, I don't want to face you. I'll kick your ass when I'm out of here. So he leaves, and then that pretty much ends pretty decent Rampage. So I gave Rampage 6.5 out of 10 stars. Even though I kind of gave it 7 on my notes, but it is what it is. But I'm going to scale back 6.5 out of 10 stars for Rampage. And that's pretty much it. And we'll see what happens next week on Rampage, where we have Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, defending the TNT title against Andrade El Idolo. Or as Nick calls him, Andrade El Dildo. Nick's weird. But it is what it is. So it should be some good action next week on Rampage and Dynamite from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Almost near Hartford, Connecticut. So kind of in WWE territory. But it is what it is. And then the week after that, they'll be in Orlando for Rampage. For Revolution Week. They'll be in Daly's Place on March the 2nd. Then March the 4th at the Edition Arena, where there will be where Revolution will take place. So yeah, we got that. So not this Friday. Not next Friday. The following Friday, March the 4th, will be a live edition of Rampage. So that should be pretty good. And that's it. All right. So that ends Rampage. Like I said, 6.5 out of 10 stars. And let me know what you guys think down below or in the comments. All right. Let's quickly get to Smackdown. A taped Smackdown tonight. As they are now in Saudi Arabia. They're about to start the fucking event in 10.5 hours from now. It's like, well, what time is it now in Saudi Arabia? Like 10 o'clock in the morning? I don't know what time it is in Saudi Arabia. It's like 8, 9 hours ahead. It's like 10 a.m. I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, so Smackdown... Smackdown wasn't all that. Well, we already know the spoilers from this week anyway. Anyway, but... Smackdown once again came your way from the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, Louisiana. That's New Orleans for you dumb people at home. And as always, our commentary team, again, Mitchell Cole and Corey Slave. And, like I said, this was taped after last week's Smackdown. So, got that. The go-home show before tomorrow, coming up later today's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So we got that. Alright, so we begin SmackDown in the ring with Adam Pearce for a contract signing, and you know how those go. It's going to be between Charlotte and Sonya Deville as they team up to take on Ronda Rousey, the Hot Rod. Ronda Rousey and Naomi. So, everybody comes to the ring. They sit down. They're about to sign the contract. But Sonya says, we don't have to do this, Then everybody starts arguing over each other, and then Ronda's supposedly it's like, hey, bitch, sign the contract, bitch! I'm like, get it over with and shut the fuck up. Yelling over each other, I can't hear what you're saying! Because that's what women do. Talking over, hey, that's my man! No, this is my man! He fucked me in the ass! No, he impregnated me! He's my baby! He's my man! Typical women. What is? Here's what it is. I mean, it's, it sucks to be a guy sometimes, Got all that push to go around. Anyway, Sonya and Charlotte both sign the contract, but Naomi threatens to turn the table over if they don't stop stalling. Ooh. But after that, Sonya says, I have a stipulation. She talks about a few days ago, Ronda said that she could beat Sonya with one arm tied behind her back. So that's what she's going to have to do. So she says, oh, look at the bottom of page 1. So I guess that's actually a stipulation in the match now. I personally don't care. Ronda's down with it, signs the contract. I could beat you with, she says, I could beat you with no arms and I'll kick your ass. She's Ronda Rousey, you can do that. So she signs, and Naomi signs. Then they fight, and then we see, what happened with Charlotte. Boxing, freaking head plant on the table. And then, Sonya gets kicked in the head by Naomi. The table gets flipped over. They leave Sonya and Charlotte leave the ring. And that was pretty much it. Short and to the point, get the fuck out of here. That's it. So, at least it wasn't weird like Becky Lynch and Lita on Raw, but still, I mean, how can you botch getting on the head? Surely. But at least they changed angles so they didn't have to fuck it up. Like we saw during the spoilers and everything online, but it is what it is. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with that match. I think Ronda and Naomi are gonna win. And that's pretty much it. Alright, after that we go to the gorilla position. We have Seamus Fella and Rich Holland. He's not happy with his partner, Rich Holland, losing to Ricochet about a week or so ago. And he wonders if Holland is getting any of this. And he says that he will lead by example and show Rich Holland how to beat Ricochet. Well, we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, so we got the match number 1, Sheamus versus Ricochet, with Rich Holland at ringside. Ricochet starts fast and furious with some strikes. Then sends Sheamus to the outside. Then we get a big running flippity-dippity-doo through the ropes. Sheamus is back with a knee choke in the corner. Then a suplex drops Ricochet. Then we go back to a 1905 chin lock. Ricochet fights back, takes it to the floor, only to be fallaway slammed over the announce table. Gotta hit Michael Cole. Damn. As we go to break, we come back. Sheamus pounds away until Ricochet manages a tornado DDT. Then a standing shooting star press sets up a non-running lion salt for a near fall, as Ricochet is not too happy about, getting 2 on that. Yeah, sucks for you. Sheamus then grabs an Alabama slam, or I like to call it the Irish slam, because he's not from Alabama. And goes up top. They get caught with a super Spanish fly for a near fall. Oh, Joel Maximo will love that. Speaking of Joel Maximo, Briscoes versus the SAT tomorrow at GCW. Get to watch that on Fight TV tomorrow. Not watching No Surrender, I'll be watching GCW. So, fuck you, Impact. Yeah, so, well, besides watching, my demon assassin, my demon bride, Rosemary. I don't even know if she's on the card, but if not, that sucks. But I think he's on the card, some ridiculous match that the Prophecy will win. It is what it is. I'm not really looking forward to No Surrender at all. Besides Moose and Big Cass or W. Morrissey for the Impact World title and the Guerrillas of Destiny taking on the Good Brothers for the tag belts, I personally don't give a shit about the pay-per-view. Well, besides Tasha Steelz and Mickie James, which may be good. Other than that, I don't give a shit about Impact. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so we got the Spanish Fly for a near fall. And then Rich Holland tries for a distraction, but it backfires. Ricochet's waiting on him, meaning Sheamus' surprise boog kick missed. Then Ricochet hits the recoil. 1, 2, 3. A surprising win from Ricochet in almost 11 minutes. So he gets the win. Match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Sheamus gets pissed and shoves his buddy Rich Holland down on his ass. That means they're going to break him up. Another tag team, they break up. What else is new? And then that's pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, after that, we get a look back at Rick Boogs getting shot last week. Electrocuted, whatever you want. So he's not going to be playing the electric twanger to the ring with Shinsuke for his Intercontinental title defense, which sucks. And it sucks even worse that Pat McAfee's not there, again, because he was at the Super Bowl. I don't know if he's going to be actually flying to Saudi Arabia, but I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that tomorrow. That leads to Sami Zayn. He says, I take no responsibility for what happened to Rick Boogs last week. He talks about what has happened to him over the last year. The whole conspiracy thing. That's still going on, I think. I don't know. Anyway, he says that tonight he makes up for it by getting the Intercontinental title back for the 3rd time. And as we all know, he did. But I'll get to that in a minute. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to Michael Cole and Corey Graves. Surprisingly they announced on tonight's show, but they will announce it on Raw on Monday, that The Undertaker, the GOAT, the Phenom, is going into the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. That's all I gotta say. But I'm kind of surprised they did it tonight, instead of Monday night. But And they'll do it again on Friday night, next Friday as well. So, more Undertaker stuff. Awesome. Speaking of that, that leads into a long Undertaker Hall of Fame video, which was nice. Set to Sad But True by Metallica. Great song. You know it's sad but true. I can't sing because, you know who. I was singing it loud, but Mrs. is sleeping. So it was set to Sad But True by Metallica, then American Badass by Kid Rock for his American Badass gimmick back in the day, which I personally like the Ministry Taker version of Undertaker than the American Badass version of Taker. That's just my opinion. Anyway, it features all kinds of classic clips, matches galore. Basically everybody talking about The Undertaker, what a legend he is. He is the GOAT. And I can't wait for April 1st to see him get inducted, probably by Kane, and probably giving a 45-minute speech. Because you know how Hall of Fame speeches are, they're long as fuck. But we'll see what he has to say. And that's it. But great that The Undertaker's going in first this year. It should have been 5 years ago, but you know how the WWE Hall of Fame is. It sucks. But we get that, and we move on from it. So I gave that 3.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get another long video about Roman Reigns and Goldberg for the Universal title coming up tomorrow at the Elimination Chamber. We got a face-to-face to end the show. We'll get that in a minute. Alright, after that, we go to a quickie match, a filler match, between Jey Uso and Ivar of War Machine. Like I said, 2.5 goddamn minutes. Jimmy Uso and Eric are at ringside as well. Wasn't anything to write home about. Ivar hits the Bronco Buster in the corner, sets up for the top rope splash to crush Jay, and then Jimmy comes in for the disqualification, and that's it. Match is over. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Match time was 2:37. Ridiculous match. Afterwards, the Viking Raiders clear the ring, and they get their headgear back. I guess that the Usos stole last week. I didn't even see that. Nobody cares. And we'll get that. Alright, after that, we get a look back at Drew McIntyre telling Mad Crap Moss that their Elimination Chamber match will now be a Falls Count Anywhere match. Moss looks scared, which is usually the case when a big sword is involved. I'm scared of the sword. It's not even real. It's a prop. Anyway, so after that, we get Drew McIntyre coming out for a chat. Talks about how he used to live near New Orleans. I didn't know that. And found out that the only people who can drink with the Scots are people from around New Orleans. Obviously, because everybody from New Orleans is drunk. But it is what it is. Drew says he has spent a lot of great time around here, but now he is getting ready to go face Mad Crap Moss in Saudi Arabia. He says since the match is anything goes, he can do anything from hitting him in the face, sending him into electrical equipment, or drowning him in the Red Sea. Damn. He even asked the fans to send him ideas on what to do to Moss because he has a 20-hour flight. Long flight. Then Mad Crap Moss and Slappy Happy Corbin come out. Moss promises to laugh all the way home, back to the States. Then they make fun of McIntyre's neck. With that neck injury he still has. But Drew promises to make the laughter die at the Chamber. That's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens with that. Later on, tomorrow, I think Drew's gonna win easily. He'll probably beat Madcap Moss in the desert or something like that. Like an oasis, and then a camel comes and takes a dump on him or something like that. Would you like to see my camel? And then Drew rides off with a camel or something like that. He's gone to the squishy bar. You'll get my camel. My name is Apu. Anyway, so I get that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we hear from Shinsuke Nakamura. Basically saying he's going to kick Sami Zayn in the face. Big words from the champ, and that's it. Alright, then we go, I think this is the end, right? Oh no, it's not the end, it's near the end. Alright, so we get to, well, your main event, really. For the Intercontinental title, Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't think I have anything to say about that. We all know the spoilers. Sami Zayn wins after going after the leg during the match. Shinsuke was loading up for the Kinshasa. Sami rolls outside to avoid being kneed in face. Then he trips Shinsuke down, rams the leg into the post like about 15 times. Then he sets up a kick to the leg, right to the back of the leg. Shinsuke crumbled like a building. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn is the new Intercontinental Champion for a third time. Match time 18-12. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And so, thankfully, Shinsuke's reign ends at a little over almost a year. And now, Sami Zayn begins his third reign as Intercontinental Champion. But like I said, he's gonna lose to Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania. And then probably get it right back from him for a fourth reign. So why lose the belt? Just so Johnny Knoxville can say I was Intercontinental Champion at WrestleMania, but I only held it for 4 days. Or 5 days, depending on what night it's on. Nobody's gonna care. So, just making that Intercontinental title even more worthless. Hey, maybe if Cody Rhodes comes back to the WWE, he can beat Sami Zayn and bring back the 1980s old-school Intercontinental title. But I don't know if that's going to happen because Cody Rhodes has not signed a deal yet with WWE, and there's a possibility that this is all work. Like I said, it might be a work, and that Cody is stalling and maybe going back to AEW after Double or Nothing. But we'll see. We'll see. Just take it with a grain of salt, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still thinking it's a work. Just to get the WWE fans all hard in their pants. Oh, Cody Rhodes! Oh! Morons. Anyway, match was alright. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we go to Black History Month with Booker T, sucker! Meeting with some children at a community center in Dallas. That's pretty nice. Look at that. Alright, after that, we go to the back where we have the lovely, the sexy, bougie Aaliyah. Hot. And she's like 20-something years old. And I still don't understand how the hell she was from the YWC. How old was she in the YWC when she was around? Was it like 13? When I was around, I was bad. I started in the YWC in 2009 when I first started on YouTube. I had no idea who the fuck she was. And then somebody tells me, it's like, hey, Aaliyah is in the YWC. I'm like, when? What was her channel, and when did she even start on YouTube? Well, I mean, really. Well, she went from probably this big to probably one of the most beautiful women in WWE right now on Smackdown, of course. But it is what it is. Next to Sasha, of course. But got the hottest women on Smackdown, Aaliyah and Sasha Banks. That's it. Let me move on. But anyway, Aaliyah's in the back. She's very proud of Ricochet for beating Seamus. You could tell the sexual tension between them. Oh, it makes me want to vomit. Just remember, Aaliyah, he puts his thumb up his bum, his ass. Just don't make him pull it out and put it in your mouth. Unless you're into that thing. Anyway, so, she's giving him the eyes. Like, ooh, good job, Ricochet. Let's go to catering. Anyway, Ricochet is very excited by his win. He says he almost sounds like a human being. Like, oh, I won. But I'm going to go back to catering and have a burrito. So he leaves and says, this could propel me to, bigger and better things. Blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. Then he leaves, and then Aaliyah's goes to leave, and then Sami Zayn comes in and starts bragging about his big win. It's like, hey, I got a big win too! And Aaliyah's like, oh, okay. I'm gonna go to catering now, I'm out of here. Then, Sami Zayn goes up to two random people, like, hey, you want an autograph? Maybe later. Moron. Anyway, I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get a long video about the Elimination Chamber for the men. I think Brock Lesnar's gonna win that. Let's see what happens with that. Alright, then we go to the end of the night with Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. We must acknowledge him, our Universal Champion. And my name is Paul Heyman. So, Reigns tells the Orange to acknowledge him, and they did. You have to acknowledge me here on YouTube. Tells Heyman to celebrate him. Not like that. Heyman says this is the best part of his day because standing next to greatness is spiritually orgasmic. Well, listening to me is kind of like spiritually orgasmic, watching me. As we all know, the ladies get wet in their pants. And the guys, well, I'm spiritually orgasmic. Because I have the golden voice and the silver tongue. Ain't that right, ladies? Anyway, so Paul talks about how you might not have gotten to see some greatness in person. Like his Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky. Then he gets to Drew Brees. He says, "Oh, we really did nothing for you for the Saints." Damn. And then we get a "Who that" chant. That's the Saints chant. It really means nothing. So Heyman doesn't like it. And then he says, the 11th commandment on the island of relevancy, thou shalt not interrupt the wise man's promo. Okay, then Heyman promises Roman will keep the title tomorrow. And then Goldberg comes out, going through the pyro. That really should burn him, but it is what it is. He gets the mic and then drops it. Butterfingers? I don't know. And then Roman basically says that he was going to give Goldberg one last chance to acknowledge him. So Goldberg keeps going forward, getting in his face. Then Roman's like, well, if you gotta say something now, say it now. So Goldberg says that Reigns is not next, and when it comes to the Universal title, I'm next. And then they have a big stare down, and that ends the show. Alright then. So no physicality. That was pretty much it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow with Goldberg and Roman. I hope Roman wins and beats him in like 97 seconds. Goldberg. We'll see what happens with that tomorrow. But, there's so many rumors going around that's going to be lots of twists and turns and people turning heel and turning face. Brock might not even win the chamber match. Goldberg might win the Universal title. I hope not. But we'll see what happens in about 10 hours and 28 minutes from now on Peacock. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that's it. So my final rating for Smackdown, I gave it 5.5 out of 10 stars. It wasn't really anything to write home about. It's a tape show. Everybody knew what was going on. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so that's it for now. I'm going to finish up with some chat. And we got some trolls in there. That's pretty much it. Lauren took care of some of these idiotic trolls that have basically no life. Anyway. Alright, let's get to that. Lauren says Jeff Hardy, dude! They're going to be taking on the winners of the Briscoes SAT for GCW. I think on this weekend, actually, at the Showboat Hotel and Casino. Mikey Mittens is already there. Probably getting drunk. Bastard. Don't even invite me, you bastard. Next time, maybe. There is a next time. Anyway, we move on from there. Lauren is sad. My poor Trent. Go console him. Anyway, Prince Idol says, the fact that our name is Erin, and I tell her all the time she looks just like Erin Everly, Axl Rose's first wife, just with blonde hair. Okay. Wasn't Erin Everly the chick in the Sweet Child of Mine video? I think that was her. Not a bad-looking chick, but I don't know how, her and Axl, well, I think you know why they broke up. Because Axl's kind of weird. Hi, Axl! Hi, Axl! Bye, Axl! Let's forget that. Alright, Prince Idol says, hashtag Idol is 6669, baby. Well, okay. You could be 6669, but I'm 669. And it's always, if you're 555, I'm 666. There you go. I'm a heretic. Not a derelict, you stupid fucks, but I'm a heretic. But it is what it is. Alright, can I see these comments? No, I can't. I gotta pick up the phone. I don't know why. I tapped this phone and I cannot. There we go. We had a troll named John Allen. In the chat. Oh, before that, Lauren says, just like I called Del Ziri. I don't know. John Allen says, well, after we got timed out, but it's all right. Says, wait, how are you live if SmackDown was taped? What kind of stupid question is that? Stupid question gets a stupid answer. Lauren says, yeah. Then we get WTF. Del Zero. Okay. All right. I think this is a newcomer. I don't know if this is a troll, but what else is new? But anyway, Malicious Mayhem 1987. What are you, like 35 years old? Pretty much. Anyway, Malicious Mayhem 1987 says, who's your favorite wrestler? I get this question all the time. All the time. I mean, everybody gets that question all the goddamn time. I mean, it's alright. You know, newcomers, they don't know who the fuck I am. You know, this is your first time watching? Well, thank you very much for that. But I will answer the question, because I like to answer questions from my fans, unlike certain people, who don't answer their fans and don't really cater to their fans. I got flagged twice! Doesn't even show that he got flagged. Flapper. Anyway, okay, I'll answer it. My favorite wrestler of all time, you know, my favorite wrestler of all time, I always go to Hogan as my number one, but, you know, my top five, basically, of all time, Hogan, Flair, Macho Man Randy Savage, ooh, yeah, dig it, gotta go with the Taker, the GOAT, of course, the Phenom, he's going to the Hall of Fame, and I gotta go with, Hogan, Flair, Sting, Taker, Hogan, Flair, Macho Man Randy Savage, Sting, and The Undertaker. That's my all-time top five. Well, I mean, there's so many others, you know, I can pick, but no, those are my top five, so it is what it is. My list. But my favorite wrestler right now, obviously, is Adam Cole, baby! But, I mean, there are so many others I like today, like Randy Orton's voice. You know, Adam, I like Adam Page. I met Adam Page, called him the most underrated wrestler in wrestling at the time. That was back in 2017. But he thanked me for it. This is not Kool-Aid, by the way. You wish you knew what this was. But yeah, I mean, I met so many wrestlers. I mean, it's not even funny. Big ups to Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. They welcomed their baby boy, Quill. Nice name. Quill Gargano. Or just named Q, I don't know. But, you know, congratulations to the Garganos on the birth of their baby. That's cool. And we get that. Let's see here. But yeah, my favorite wrestler right now is Adam Cole. And Kevin Steen, of course. I can't forget Kevin. Favorite of all time is Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Ric Flair, Sting, and The Undertaker. That's pretty much it. Alright, John Allen says, how many demons have you killed? Pfft, too many to count. Too many to count. In my almost 13 years here on YouTube, pfft, a lot. And even before YouTube, I used to kill mugs for a living. Back on remember the Yahoo chat days when everybody was an asshole on Yahoo chat and AOL chat? You don't remember those? Back in the day? Yeah. I was the mug slayer. And don't know what mug means. It's basically an internet troll, internet idiot. That's what we used to call trolls back in the day. We called mugs. That's M-U-G-S. Mugs. Like, I don't have a mug with me, but... you know, mugs. He's got a mean mug. Basically, but I have destroyed basically everybody who's tried to do crap on YouTube and off YouTube. It is what. Alright, Lauren says, because WWE is on a plane for 14-hour flight to Saudi Arabia. Or it's 20 hours. But that's what they said. Anyway, Malicious Mayhem 1987 says, you should drink some water. You seem to have a very dry mouth / throat, my dude. I drink whatever I feel like drinking, my friend. I mean, what are you drinking? But, I drink water. I drink Pepsi. Orange juice, but right now I'm drinking Rockstar Energy Drink Fruit Punch. Good shit. Keeps me up at night. Gives me a lot of stamina, if you know what I mean. But as we all know, Pepsi, when you drink Pepsi, you make the goes, oh, shit. But I can't have Pepsi anymore because, my chest is all fucked up as it is right now. But yeah, I shouldn't really be having this right now, but I don't care. But I will be eventually going to a water-based diet pretty soon. So I'm all screwed up. I'm old. I'm my health's not as good as it used to be. That is what it is. Alright. Alright, John Allen said something that I can't get to, as always. Whatever. Lawrence says, I heard, I can't wait. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, Malicious Mayhem 1987 says, Cool Air. Well, then it changed to Cool Aid. Nice. No, it's not Cool Aid. Like I mentioned, it's Rockstar Energy Drink Fruit Punch. Or, as I call it, Rockstar Punched. It's good. It's good stuff. It fucks you up after a while. I can drink like 500 of these if I wanted to, but never again will I do that. I learned the hard way not to drink so many of those at one concert. That was the I think it was the Mayhem concert. Was it? It was the Mayhem concert or the Uproar concert. They had a tent where, yeah, I think it was the Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem concert. They had a tent where with a ton of Rockstar Energy drinks. They had like cola, they had fruit punch, pineapple. They had different flavors. And I took like a bunch of them when I went. Because it was a long fucking concert. Like, I got there like at 12 o'clock and I didn't leave till like 10 o'clock at night. Indus Momo was on that concert, of course. But yeah, I had like 3 of them. I had the cola, I had a fruit punch, and I think I had another fruit punch. A span of the entire day. And then, we go to the concert. I think that was the one with Godsmack, Stained, and Rob Zombie was the headliner, I think. I forget. But anyway, I got so fucked up that right before Rob Zombie went on, I had to go do a number 2. I almost missed Rob Zombie going on stage. Because I was like, it's so messed up. Never again will I go to a concert that has Rockstar Energy drinks in the tent and just get fucked up. I'll probably just have one and then I'm done. But I can't do that. But it is what. And I can't, I have this and I got rain. But I'm kind of laying off rain for a little bit. It is what it is. Where are we? Lauren says dipshit Graves. Yeah, Corey Graves is a dipshit. He's got a stupid. Him and Carmella are having a reality show on YouTube. Do you think anybody's gonna watch that? Corey Graves like, oh, Carmella. Oh. It is what it is. Alright, can I get to this comment that was... Alright, now he made fun of my looks. Look how he looks! How he looks! You jealous? I digress. Alright, so you're at it. You're gonna be at it. I deleted him, but... Alright, now he's starting to... I'll get that afterwards. Alright. Alright, you're out of here. Alright, okay, Lawrence says dipshit Graves. Malicious Mayhem 1987 says the American Badass. The Undertaker. Oh, is that your favorite version of the Undertaker? Like I said, I like Ministry of Darkness Taker because I think that was the best version of Taker. I mean, can't go wrong with Phenom Taker, but I like Ministry Taker myself. What is? Lauren says that package was so good. Yep. Well, if you have Metallica and Kid Rock there, and back to back, I mean that's. Hey, so WWE does think about metal for once. Well, it's just the Undertaker, everything else they just put random, fucking corny as fuck themes. Yeah, I wonder who thought of that. That I think who actually produced that segment was Triple H. Because Triple H is that Mr. Metal guy, Mr. who loves Slipknot and loves Black Label Society, and Metallica. So there you go. Move on from that. Okay, Malicious Mayhem says Mean Mark was his best character. Well, WCW, him and well, I forgot he was in. I don't know why I was thinking of the Skyscrapers. That was somebody else. That was Dan Spivey and Psycho Sid Vicious back in the WCW days. But Mean Mark was part of the Dangerous Alliance back in the day. But it is what it is. We got that. All right, we move on. Blah blah. Time matches. I mean, so what? Anyway, Lauren says Nola. I loved it there. I wish I would go there one day. A lot of money to go down there. Okay. Got a lot of questions. I appreciate it. Malicious Mayhem 1987 says, do you watch New Japan Pro Wrestling? Oh, religiously. Because I love Japan. Japan! Number one! Forever! I gotta watch New Japan. I can't get enough of it. It's like I watch Joshi and Stardom on a nightly basis. You know why? Because I love those sexy Japanese chicks. Can't get enough. If I had more money than I have right now, I'd move to Japan. But sadly I don't. But maybe one day I'll go to Japan. I'll just stay there for about the rest of my life. And then have all the chicks from Stardom and Joshi at my hotel room every fucking night. And that's it. But yeah, I love New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think my favorite star in New Japan is, besides Tanahashi, is Naito! Of Los Ingobernables de Japón. I met most of those guys from Japan. I met Tanahashi, I met Ishii, Ishii, not Ishii, it's Ishii. I met him, met Shinsuke, when was the Intercontinental Champion. I wish I had that fucking picture, I don't have it. I met Okada, when he was a champ. Met the Bucks when they were in Japan, and, Ring of Honor, of course, too. Who else did I meet? Naito, of course. Goto. Who else I meet? Kushida, of course. Can't forget Kushida. What else did I meet from New Japan? Guerrillas of Destiny. Tonga and Tonga Loa. Great guys. Bullet Club. Too sweet. Did meet Jay White. Jay White's a great guy. If you've never met him before, he's a pretty damn good guy. I met Cody Rhodes, of course. Back when he wasn't a dick, but, Ring of Honor, but... I met Adam Page, met Marty Scurll before, the whole sex scandal in 2019. The Bucks, of course, Adam Cole, baby, many times. I think he thinks I stalk him, which is not true. Kevin Steen, of course. Kelly Klein, before Ring of Honor screwed her over. She's my sweetheart. I met Mandy Leon, of course, too. Deonna Purrazzo. I met so many people from New Japan, Ring of Honor, WOW, Evolve, like Ciampa, Gargano, Candice LeRae. I met so many people, I can't even remember all of them. And yes, I did meet Bully Ray, and, he kind of got miffed at me because I said, congratulations for getting into the WWE Hall of Fame, which he wasn't at the time. It was the TNA Hall of Fame, so I kind of botched it, and he kind of yelled at me for it. Idiot. But it is what it is. I wanted to take a picture, but after he said that, I was like, fuck you, dude. But it is what it is. But yeah, I love New Japan. Can't get enough of it. I can't wait for Dominion to come out, for Dominion to start and secure Genesis. See what happens with Okada as the champ now. But see what happens with that. Okay, Malicious Mayhem says, I think they have a much better all-around product. Just my opinion. That's your opinion. I think they're the #1 promotion in the world next to AEW. And from what Tony Khan saying, remember I mentioned that Tony Khan has a massive announcement? He's got a big thing in the works. A lot of people saying it could be the UK show that they're doing sometime this year. I don't know when, but they're doing a UK show. They're going to be doing Dynamite and Rampage from the West Coast later this year. The Owen Hart Cup begins on May the 11th at the Nassau Mausoleum. It should be pretty damn good. I don't know. I think Double or Nothing's in June, which is kind of late this year. Because usually it's in April or May. But they had to push everything back. But we got that. But yeah, this massive announcement, this massive thing that Tony Khan is doing. It might be a show that has New Japan versus AEW. I would love that. Yes, please, take my money. Take my money and my shorts. Here's my work shorts. Yeah, I don't know what it is going to be, but I like it. I like it. Alright, Lauren says, yes, Trent was there. Lauren was in the back seat with Trent and his mom at the last time the AEW was at the Nassau Mausoleum. Lucky her. What the hell was that? A cat probably going nuts. Alright, we'll move on. Noah says, I like New Japan Pro Wrestling. Oh, I do too. Malicious Mayhem says, I'm kidding, I'm all elite. The elite, baby. Well, now, I call it the super undisputed era of the Elite Bullet Club. Because now Jay White is supposedly with Adam Cole, but not really with them. He's just like teasing that he's gonna be with them. But I don't know how that's I don't know how that's gonna work until Kenny comes back, which may be at All Out. So I think it's gonna be like a power struggle thing when Kenny comes back. That Kenny's gonna try to get back as the leader of the Elite, and then Adam Cole's like, remember what you did to me in 2017? You're out of here. And then Kenny becomes a face, which I really don't like Kenny as a face, but we'll see what happens with that. I think Kenny will take the Bucks with him, and Adam Cole will have the Undisputed Era, and maybe Jay White with him, or Kenny takes Jay White, and then Roddy somehow comes over from NXT. Then you have Blood and Guts probably by the end of the year. The Elite the Bullet Club, I guess you can call it the Bullet Club versus, or the Elite versus the Undisputed Era in Blood and Guts 2. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with all that. Alright, I can't see that? Okay, it's fine. Lauren says, well, I know most of the New York boys on AEW. I was there when Trent came back. Yeah, I mentioned that. I know some of the New York boys, too, like Mike Verna, Trent. Well, Trent's not a New York boy, but, Brian Myers, that idiot Matt Cardona. who fears Mikey Mittens and the Prophecy. Oh, yes, he does. I mentioned to it on Twitter, and I don't know if he blocked me, but he probably did. But if not, I will keep telling him that he fears the Prophecy, and he fears Mikey Mittens. But he fears me because he knows he'll get a Gilmore cutter out of it, and I'll take Chelsea Green and show her what a real man is. Hoo-hoo! But I digress. Alright. Alright, but yeah, Lauren knows a lot of people from the Long Island wrestling scene for WrestlePro and Creator Pro, so that's cool. And she was in the back seat with Trent when he made his comeback, like I mentioned before. I don't know why I can't get that. Alright, Lawrence, okay, let me messed up. Malicious Mayhem says, I did enjoy the Trent versus Switchblade match. It was very good. I thought it was pretty good, too. But you know that Trent wasn't going to beat Jay White in his debut match. It's not like Jay Lethal, who lost his debut match to Sammy Guevara. I mean, how do you bring in Jay Lethal and he loses a title match? He could have won by DQ and I've been okay with it, but he loses clean? Shows you how much they really care about Jay Lethal there. But Jay Lethal's going back to Ring of Honor in April, like almost everybody else that was in Ring of Honor, except for like Roxy. As Booker T said that Roxy signed with the WWE, so she's going to be appearing in NXT pretty soon. There you go. But yeah, Deonna Purrazzo is going to be the Ring of Honor Women's Champion. I don't know who she's going to defend the belt against at Supercard of Honor. Well, we already know the Briscoes are facing a mystery team for the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles, which could be the OGK, Taven and Mike Bennett. Could be FTR. Could be the Hardy Boys, because they're making, they're doing their final run. So that would be kind of surprising to have Matt and Jeff win back the Ring of Honor titles again for the second time in their career. Not that they're going to hold it that long, but it'd be nice to see Briscoes versus the Hardys. But I'd rather see somebody else besides face the Briscoes at Supercard of Honor. But we'll see when that comes around. We got that. We're supposed to have Gresham versus Bandito for the unified Ring of Honor title. Because Bandito never really lost the new school Ring of Honor World title, and now Gresham won at Final Battle over Jay Lethal and for the old school Ring of Honor belt. So now they're gonna probably unify the belt at Supercard of Honor. I think Gresham's gonna beat Bandito, but it is what it is. And Bandito is the PWG Heavyweight Champion. He's gonna be facing who's he facing? Daniel Garcia at the next PWG show for the PWG Heavyweight Championship. I hope Daniel Garcia wins it, because he won Bola, so. Oops, sorry about that. And we'll see what happens with that. Okay. Yeah, it was a good match. Alright, I can't get to those comments, but it's alright. Alright, Lauren says it was a good match, but wanted Trent to win, obviously. Malicious Mayhem says, I like Trent. I think he could have been a big single star before the injuries. He was better off in Japan. Former tag team champion with Rocky Romero. Also with, I think, who was it? I think Davey Boy Smith and, what was that tag team they were in Japan? KSM, I think that was called. I forget. But it is what it is. But yeah, Trent's a bigger star in Japan than he is here, so we'll move on from there. Alright, hey, Cody is still the man. He'll come back home soon. Yeah, I think he's coming back to AEW. Like I said, I think this is an entire work. But we'll see. Okay, Lauren said that Trent and Tony Nese trained her. Yeah, you told me about that long time ago. Lauren. I was trained briefly by Joel Maximo of the SATs. That was like way back when, like 8 years ago. Not even 9 years ago. Took a few bumps, but I didn't want to pursue it full time because I didn't have them. Even though Joel tried to con me out of $500, I'm like, I'm not giving you $500 for what? To train? I mean, I have nothing bad to say about Draw Maximo. He's a good guy. But, yeah, $500? That was kind of like, you know, kind of threw me off a little bit. So I didn't pursue anything further than the little bit of training that I did. Not much, but it is what it is. Alright, but yeah. No one's had some training, but now she can't really do much. Sucks. Okay, Delicious Mayhem's at work. What do you do for work? But it is what it is. I had to lower it. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, Lauren says you have that long left on your shift. Okay. Delicious Mayhem's working the overnight shift, the graveyard shift. I hate that shift. I did that for a couple months back in my old job. I hated it. I hated working from like 11 o'clock all the way up to 7:30 in the morning. Oof. Never again I'll do that. I don't care what job I have. I'm never again doing the graveyard shift. I hate it. It's boring. It's boring working at a 24-hour store and then you're working the graveyard shift. I hate that. I got tricked into taking the hours too. But it is what it is. But yeah, if you're working the night shift, that's fine. Lauren says, who dat? Who dat? Who dat rabbit? Okay. Right, Lauren says 5 out of 10 for, I guess, for Smackdown. Alright, Prince Idol says, LOL, no, I'm 777. You were 777 Jet, I guess? I don't know. But as we all know, I'm 666. Because I love heavy metal. I love, you know, I don't worship the devil, but, you know, me and him are like right-hand men, but, you know. Oh, you like the devil, but you praise God, but you know, say all this death threat stuff. You're a man of God. Well, if you leave a death threat for me, I'm gonna leave a death threat for you. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna get, you know, bashed by God. I will repent for my sins. But it is what it is, you know. But I love heavy metal, and you know, it is what it is. And if you don't like it, well, too bad. Okay. Prince Idol says, "Forgive me, bro. If you never know what I'm talking about, is because I'm always doing weed. When I'm up this late in Dallas, the time is 12:37. Well, now it's 1:02 in Dallas. You going to WrestleMania? We could see Prince Idol at WrestleMania. That'd be cool. But yeah, smoke that weed. I smoke the weed, and don't ask me if I want any. I'm straight edge. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I mean, I'll drink every now and then, but not drink like I'm an alcoholic. But you know, I can't drink so much because I'll fucking throw up. I never got drunk. I maybe got drunk a little. I got buzzed once. I had like 4 Jack and Cokes. Fucked me up. Probably why I have so much acid reflux, but that was years ago. It is what it is. Alright, Lauren says the 3 times I threw a can at him. Oh, I missed one. Sorry. Lauren says Piper, Savage, Sting, Taker, Orton. Okay, that's her top 5. Prince Idol says, I'm sorry, bro. I am just really fucked up. You know, we have a party here, you know. Don't get too high on weed that you are like, wacko. But it is what it is. Lauren said the 3 times I threw a can at him. Okay. Alright, I'm going to end this pretty quick because I want to go to bed. So I want to get up in the next, like, 6.5 hours so I can get ready for the Elimination Chamber. Not that's going to be great anyway. Let's see here. Lauren says American Badass. Okay. Great song by Kid Rock. Lauren says Motorhead as well. Motorhead! Let me kill my stew! Ace of Spades gotta wart my face! Rock out with your cock out! Stuff like that. Alright, Lauren says she's gonna be here probably tomorrow. Then she says, Jeff Hardy, dude! Then she says Jeff Hardy will probably beat Adam Cole. It could be. I think he's gonna go for the TNT title. I don't think he's gonna go for the world title. But it is what it is. Lauren says her fee was at at the New York Wrestling Connection was $140. Damn, I should have worked there, but it's in Long Island. There's no way I can get to Long Island and back every fucking day. Or whatever time that I would have to train. I was like, it'd be too much. Get up in the morning, go to work, and then go all the way to Long Island, train, come all the way back, and I have no time to go to sleep. So, it was the same thing with Joel Maximo. It was the same thing. But I did my training on doing the end of the week, so I didn't have to, go there, wrestle a couple hours, train for a couple hours, and then go home, and then go eat my sensible dinner and go to bed and then get up in the morning for work. But it was like, I said, nope, not anymore. And plus my condition, it was like, no, I can't commit to like breaking my bones every fucking day. It is what it is. All right. Move on from there. All right, Malicious Mayhem 1987 says, yeah, I'm on break right now. Get back to work, slacker. I'm kidding. Then he says, I was trying to go to Dynamite for a third time, but all the good seats are too expensive. Yeah. I mean, I want to go to Wrestle Grand Slam at Arthur Ashe Stadium this summer, if I think they're going to be coming back there, probably in August or maybe September. I know I'm not going to get a good seat, so I'm probably going to be in God's country with like $25 seats for me and maybe the missus if she wants to go. But, I mean, I'm still going to try to go there, but by the time I get tickets, they'll probably be all sold out, so. If I get the tickets on the first, on the day they actually come out at Ticketmaster, I get up at 9 o'clock, I'm on Ticketmaster, I'm on the queue, tickets are now sold out. What? I have at 10 o'clock. It is what it is. That's that. But I'm going to try to go to the next AEW show, whenever it may be. Alright. Alright, final comment of the night. And I'm getting out of here. It's 2:06 a.m. in the morning. Last comment from Malicious Mayhem, 1987. Sting is my favorite. The man called Sting. It's Stink! You get that. Alright. Alright. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright. So, that is it for my video. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank you all the comments tonight, even though there's some douchebag, a couple of douchebags in the chat. And that's that. And that's all I gotta say about that. We are actually, I forgot to even mention this at the beginning of the video. The Killer of Demons channel is almost at 1,200 subscribers. We were there a couple years ago. We were at over 1,200, getting close to 1,300. Then the YouTube vacuum cleaner took like, hey, take all those, throw it away. So we were stuck for a while, about around 1,170 for a while. Then we started going up and down, like my dick in your mama's ass. At one point, we were right near 1,200. We were at 1,197. Then we went down a little bit. Now we're back up with some of the subs are trolls. I could care less. But thank you for the free views. Right now, as of tonight, I looked. It was at 1,198. So we're getting close to 1,200 again. And we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. All right, let me just move on from there. All right, so as we always do, well, we haven't done this in a while, and Prince Idol's here, and he's gonna get mad if I don't do this. At the end of the show, I like to do my thank yous of the night for all the people that came in. So as I leave you, I will do my thank yous of the night, and then we'll get out of here. So here we go. Thank you to Lauren for being my tribal queen of the chat. And very nice person. There you go. Alright. Here we go. Thank you to Prince Idol for being 777. He's not 666 like me. No, gotta be. I am the demon! Okay, move on. Alright, I think this is our final one. Let me see, let me just go through my chat here. And this, here we go. Thank you to Alejandro Katza from Mexico. One cool man. Get that. Alright. Let's see, did that one. Yeah, I will give him one. Screw you. Let's see here. That guy. Okay, let's see. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Alright, final thank you of the night goes to... Thank you, Malicious Mayhem 87, for being respectful and nice. And that's it. Alright, so that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. I got a few more comments. I want to get out of here, goddammit. Anyway, alright, Malicious Mayhem says, take care. Lawrence says, Mayhem, where you from? He's from Boston. I hope you're not a troll, because if you are, I'm gonna kick you out next time. After the video, I will put you in well, not in timeout, I'll just hide you and ban you from my channel. But anyway, at least you were respectful for now, but it is what it is. Alright, so he's from Boston. Lauren's been there 3 times. I've been there once. I've been around in Boston. I didn't go to I just been around Boston. I went to Salem, Massachusetts, so for the witch hunt and stuff like that. That's cool stuff. Alright, anyway. Okay, that's cool. I went to a New Japan Ring of Honor show in New York City a few years ago. I mean, there's been so many. I've been to all of them. Except the one at Madison Square Garden, the last one, the G1 special. I didn't go to that one. I forgot the last New Japan Ring of Honor show was actually the G1 special, which I didn't go to. The one before that, I think, was in 2019. I think that was the last one. I could be wrong. Okay, Lawrence is Salem on the Supermoon 2016. Okay. Malicious Mayhem says, terrible seats, but it was a good show. My buddy is a huge New Japan fan. I'm trying to get into it. Okay, I think it was in 2009. Yeah, that's probably what the show I was at. But I had better seats, I think. Look at that. Salem on the Supermoon. I got you, okay. Get a room. I thought that was a name of a wrestling event at first. Okay. Okay, yeah, it was at MSG. Yeah, I missed that one. That was the same day as, I think, WrestleMania. Or some event that was the same day as that show. I wanted to go, but, the tickets were out, gone. And I think it was away that day, anyway. Anyway, alright, Lauren says, went to Boston 2016 during the Supermoon weekend. Okay. Malicious Mayhem says, my buddy wanted to go. He also went to some Stardom shows. That's cool. Alright, Lauren says, thank you, Petey. Well, thank you. Alright. And then we got Felicia, my Nubian queen. Well, our Nubian queen, not mine, but, I guess we just make fun of that. Nick makes fun of it. But, alright, got Felicia in the chat. What's up, girl? How you doing? On this late night. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing pretty good. And, that's pretty much it. Alright, so that's it. Thank you all for watching. Check out my last 3 videos in the description box. My Taker video, my Dynamite review, my Raw thoughts. So, a lot of videos to watch tonight, tomorrow, or through the weekend. And that's all I gotta say about that. So, alright, I'm gonna end the video now because, I'm tired, I'm hot. You know I'm hot, but, I mean, come on. I'm a beast. I'm a sexy Italian beast. Can't get the leaves off me, god damn it. It is what it is. Anyway, so I'm gonna go. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Prince Idol, Lauren, Felicia, and Alejandro Clasa, and everybody else. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your Kogut, or with whatever you have out. Just don't splash on me unless you're a chick. But just rock on and rock hard. And well, if you're not down with that, me and the entire prophecy, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's pretty much it. Fuck you, man, if you're not down with that. All you pieces of shit. That's all I gotta say. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.